is another important data structure in Python. A couple of things we look at in this session is, now suppose we import one particular, like say for example in this we imported OS. Now we want to see what are the methods inside that, right? So how do we do that? So first what we'll do is we'll just get into a new session of Python. And here what we're going to do is we'll say import OS. And now if I say dir OS, it's going to give me all the methods which are there in it. Let's say for example for x in dir OS. If you see, it will show you all the methods within the OS module. OS is an operating system module, so you can see that we have the current director, change directory which we are talking about. So this is one thing. So if you want to import any module and check out what are the methods in that, you got to basically go through it, import that, and then say dir OS. Dir will list all the methods for you. On the same place, what next week we'll be looking at this data structures of lists and sets, which are very important in Python. So let's say for example, let's create a list. Is a unordered list of elements and can be accessed via index and can store various mutable types. So let's see how to create one. Say x equal to let's create a list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a list of numbers. So if I print x, it's going to give me that, and x of 1 will be, x of 2 will be, right? So the position is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, and then it is not an ordered list, it can be unordered. And then we can also have another list, say x plus y. So when we want to concatenate two lists, we can do an x plus y, and we can also change a value in a particular index. Sorry, this is out of range. So because x is last 0, 1, 2. So let me change this to 2. And let's print x. So now if you see this value 4 has changed to 77. So these are some of the things you can do with the list. You can also loop through the list this way, like a simple using a for loop for x in x. So this is going to print all the values. So this is a simple for loop optimized where you say x the variable in the list. Then the next one we're going to see, suppose there are a couple of methods here. You want to see the length of, what is the length of x, how many elements are there. So it's going to show you this way. So these are some elements, important things that you can use in list. It's a very useful thing and it's important data structure used in Python. The next one is a set, which is basically the list is basically you will create using curly brace. Okay, and even if you add, like, so now if you say xx, any element to the set, what you have to do is you have to say xh dot update in curly and square braces. So this gets added 459. Now if you see the 4 has not get added, as because we know that this is a set, and in the set you can only have unique values, so you cannot have duplicate values. Okay, and you can also do xx dot discard particular value by giving, say, let's say 4. If you want to discard, you got to say xx dot discard that value. You don't use square braces. So these are some things with the set that you need to be careful. You basically create it by giving it in curly brace, and then you can add update to it by giving normal brackets and then square brackets and the value that you want to add to it. Okay, the last value will get added to the end of the list.